Yes, sir. We live. Where am I at? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. That's why. We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better
Best
than
thing
this.
about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What
that,
up,
man?
what up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing
That
that.
boy,
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up? What up? What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got none other than OG's disappointed Chuck Little John. You see, we're by ourselves right now. I'm not sure if Corey will make it on today, but if he does, man, he's gonna be just a tad bit late, man. So hoping he can make it. But if not, man, me and the OG will hold it down. OG, man, how you feeling on this Sunday, big dog?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Like I said, tell you already, taking it day by day, getting better day by day.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Like you back in your cave. You got your South Carolina State Bulldog flag behind you. You got your hat on. Uh, what's all that about, man? You want to talk to me about that?
Well, like I said, I'm feeling a little bit better. So
Okay.
got out of the recliner and back in my normal podcast seat.
Okay. How did your Bulldogs do this weekend too?
That's one of the things I'm disappointed about.
Okay. Well, we'll jump into that later on. We'll jump into that. I know they was in the championship. I didn't see if they won or not, but okay. We'll jump into that then. Let's say what's up to everybody out there. My dog Quest, he says, "What's good?" Riding Little John, what's up, fellas? James Little John, my people, what up? Anybody else that may be out there, make sure you put your name in the chat. This is an interactive show. We like to interact with you all, man. So put your name in the chat, man. Let's know that you're out there. My homegirl, Terry Moses, if you out there, put your name in the chat. You said you're just going to be on today. So let me know that you're out there. Say what's up to us all. Anybody else that may be out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, remember when you come to the channel, man, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 69, season 5. Hey, so today, man, we don't have a whole bunch of topics because not a whole bunch of stuff going on. We're still into NFL free agency. We still got that going on. And then we do have Selection Sunday that happened today. So we know the brackets. So on Wednesday, we will be putting out our bracket. Actually, I'm gonna send some messages out on social media. Trying to get people to jump in to our March Madness brackets. We do it every year. It's fun. It's entertaining. And I don't think any of us on the show has really won it before this part of it. We've won several other things, but I don't think we won the March Madness tournament.
Who won last year?
Jill won last year.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. And the year before it was.
Don't make me try to lie.
Yeah, it was. One of my basketball homies won it.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah. So it's a good time, man. My nephew did it, the last time for the first time. He loved it. I'm interested in, trying to see how everything goes. So we will have it out, man. The crew and use March Madness 2025 bracket y'all put your name in the chat. I mean, not the chat, but in the runnings, man, for the winner. Who will be the winner, man? So we'll do that, and then we'll talk about these, I guess, brackets and see what you think about it. I see your North Carolina Tar Heels have snuck in there.
Surprising.
Yeah, they got snuck in there, but they still have to play one game to actually get in. To actually get into it.
Diego State University, I think.
Yeah. So they have to do that as well. Alabama State, which my homeboy, his son plays for Alabama State. My boy Corey Hines. So they are hopefully dancing. They got to play that one game to get in as well. So I think they play Tuesday? I think it is Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it is that they get to play. So yeah, man. So good stuff. We'll talk about those things, and then I do want to talk about the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers 16-game winning streak was snapped today by the Orlando Magic, and then I want to talk about the possible favoritism that is happening for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Detroit's coach went off.
Yeah, he went off. He went off, but he's not the only coach that has complained about the calls that this team gets. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they talked about it, even though they beat them, but they still, hey, but something got to be done about it. And then some other coaches have come out and said, "Oh man, this is Denver Nuggets coach." They said the same thing, man. So we'll jump into that as well, man. NBA talk, and then we have to talk about our teams, what's going on, the division, and San Francisco steady unloading over there, as they let go of their leading rusher from last year. So, but before we jump into all that, man, make sure y'all put your name in the chat. Also in the chat, if you go back and you look up, man, I put in a couple of YouTube channels that I've been telling you all about. Got my guy Kamarie White and his wife Ashley, the Christianist podcast, a great Christian podcast about their journey on the Christian life of trying to build a stronger relationship with God and Jesus, man. So the great podcast. Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews is my cousin, man. He's blowing up over there on YouTube, man. If you like drinks, just casual drinks, he is the guy to go to, man. He has a plethora of drinks options that he talks to you about, and then he also, while doing that, he also cooks. He throws some meat on the grill. He throws some shish kebabs up there, man, alligator tails, et cetera, et cetera. He does a little bit of everything, man. So you can check him out on that as well. Just hit those things inside the chat line and hit that subscribe button on them, man. And also hit the subscribe button on the Crew and You as well while you're out there, man. We want to build up our lineage as well, man. We want people to come on over to our show as well. All right. But before we do all that, man, let's say what's up to our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jamison. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The Crew and You have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jamison. That's right, Alvin Jamison at alvinjamison.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the Crew and You trust, Alvin Jamison. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the Crew and You.
You muted.
Dang, missed all that. Thank you once again, Mr. Alvin Jamison, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. All right, OG, man, let's go ahead and jump into these brackets of the men's side of the NCAA tournament. And we have 4 number 1 seeds. All right, and we're gonna start with Auburn, who is the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. I don't know if that means anything. It's not like you get home field advantage if you because you're the number 1 overall seed. I guess you're supposed to get what the easier side, I guess.
Easy path, I guess.
Man, I don't know how much easier it is. You know,
And I think also they ensured that they play the first few rounds closer to home too.
Okay. All right. That's all number 1 seeds though, right?
Yeah, I think it's all number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Okay. I think with them, like for the number 2 seed, they may put the weakest team out there.
Yeah.
Number 2 to stay the overall number 1.
Okay. I know. All right. So Auburn, Duke is the number 1 seed. Of course, they won the ACC tournament on their side, man. They was, I think, the number 2 seed, number 2 in the nation when it all settled down. Then we have Houston, who's the number 1 seed in their bracket. I'm trying to pull this thing up at the same time. And then Florida, who just won the SEC tournament today, beating Tennessee. All right. So OG, tell me about those, man. Are you okay with those 4 being your top seeded teams in each section?
I guess the only thing I'm kind of questioning is Auburn being overall number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think they went on a slight losing streak right there before the bracket came out.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost to Tennessee. I think they lost to Tennessee in the SEC, so they didn't make it to the championship game. So there may be some argument about the overall number 1, but as far as those 4 being number 1 seed, yeah, I have no problem with that.
Okay.
I think Florida is the hottest team right now.
Yeah. Florida. I haven't watched much of Florida, but Florida is just watching them the last couple of days. They got a nice squad, man. They got a nice squad. A lot of teams got a nice squad. I'm actually watching, the ACC, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, all those tournaments, man. You see some really, really high talented players, man, and teams in this thing. St. John's another team that's playing really well over there as well, man. So Auburn, in their bracket, they are in the South. So they have. I wish, you know what? Matter of fact, OG, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can pull this up for us. All right. So no, I don't want to leave this. No, cancel. I don't want to leave. Let me try to pull this up real fast, y'all, and see if I can pull up just the bracket, NCAA bracket, and then show it to everybody, so I don't just be doing it off the whim, and y'all won't know what the word I'm talking about. All right, there we go. Got it. All right, so let's get it right here, man. If you look behind me, if y'all can see the screen behind me, I actually have the Christianist podcast playing behind me. If y'all can see that, man. All right, there we go. All right, OG, here we go. All right, so in the South, we have Auburn. We're not sure who they're going to play next. Like I said, Alabama State, I believe, plays McNeese or something like that state to see who actually gets into the tournament. But the 8 and 9, you have Louisville and Creighton. That Louisville coming out the ACC is a tough squad. Yeah. So I'm very interested in that matchup as well. Michigan surprisingly had a really, really good season. It's quiet, but really, really good season. They play UC San Diego. I don't think many people can say they didn't really know about them, but I heard, I think they had like the highest scoring percentage or something in the country. UC San Diego, I believe it is. All right, and Texas A&M at versus Yale. That should be a pretty decent one as well. Ole Miss. So it says to be determined. I think they have another team in there that has to play
Well, Ole Miss go play the winner between UNC and San
Yeah.
Diego State.
There you go. There you go. All right. So I fully expect UNC to get in here. They honestly are playing a lot better as the season went on. They
I'm making bonehead plays.
yeah, absolutely. They actually should have knocked off Duke. Well, I ain't gonna say knocked them off, but had a chance to take the lead. But my man was just a little anxious, trying to trick him. Another time where a player overthinks things, and
That's one of the things I'm disappointed about.
oh, another one. Okay. Iowa State and Lipscomb. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I think so.
Lipscomb. All right. Marquette, number 7, 10, New Mexico. And then Michigan State, number 2 in Bryant. So with that South, OG, it does look a little, I don't want to say softer, but it don't like any really, really big name teams in there besides Michigan State. Texas A&M had a good season.
Overall number 1 seed.
Okay. That Louisville, they got some good guards over there at Louisville. But Auburn is big, man. They got some big boys over there. So, all right. Let's go to that's the South. That's the South side. Let's go to the East side. Let's go to the East side. Oh, what happened? Hold on. Oh, Lord, I went all the way out of it. All right, there we go. All right. Y'all still got it?
Yeah, it's still there.
All right, cool. All right, so we got Duke. And of course, they're waiting to play somebody.
American University and Middle Tennessee State. I guess that's what that is.
Okay. MTSU?
MTSU.
Yeah.
MTSM. I don't know who that is.
Oh, MTSM.
Yeah.
Huh, MTSM. Oh, I don't know what it is then. Anybody in the chat know what that is? MTSM. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is either. Well, anyway, they will play the winner of that. And then you have Mississippi State and Baylor, Oregon at Liberty, Arizona and Akron, BYU, VCU, Wisconsin, Montana, St. Mary's and Vanderbilt, Alabama and Robert Morris. This East seems like a gauntlet to me, man.
Yeah.
Oregon, Arizona, BYU, VCU, they turn you over like crazy. Wisconsin and Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama was number 1 for a minute this year. Like they got a gauntlet to go through to get to the Final Four, to get to the championship. And so what do you think about this bracket over here, OG?
Like I said, it's getting a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
That's the benefits of being the overall number 1 seed.
And we all know that. I know Duke went through the ACC tournament without Cooper Flagg. They sat him out because they knew they was going to need him for this tournament. This is what it's about. The ACC tournament, Coach Shire has won that before. But this right here, this national championship is really what he wants. It's really what he wants to go after. And I think you need a Cooper Flagg, who was arguably the best player in the country. You need him and as close to full to 100% as you can.
And they're probably sitting for that first round game too.
That was something Jay Williams said. Jay Williams, he was saying if he's 70 to 80%, he would play him.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Okay. Why wouldn't you play him, OG?
I wouldn't play him if he's 70 to 80%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is he going to be really beneficial to the team?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you send him at that 70 to 80%, is he gonna be timid? Because the 70 to 80%, I'm not 100. The slightest little thing is my ankle go, twill over. I mean, I'm gonna have ankle problems again. So if he's not close to 95 to 100, you play the number 16 seed, and you came through the ACC tournament, the semifinals and the finals without him, I would sit him if that was me. I would sit him. Then you don't want to risk him getting a more serious injury and risk his NBA.
Re-injuring that ankle again.
Yeah.
So do you worry about the endurance, him being a little bit off because he hasn't played, and then now when you go up to possibly playing a Baylor team or a Mississippi State team, him being a little out of sync because he hadn't played, and now what would be a week and a half?
I don't think it won't be a week and a half, will it? When did he play last? They played.
They played Friday. I think he got hurt Thursday.
They got Thursday, so he played. Yeah. He got hurt Thursday. So he'll miss a week.
But when they get started Friday.
They get started Friday, and then they'll play.
They'll probably play on that Wednesday again or Tuesday.
Oh no, they'll play. They'll play. They always play on Friday. Whatever day you start out playing on, that's the day you go play.
That Friday. So that means so about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be about 2 weeks. But I think he was already in shape. He's a pretty good athlete, even though you like him. I don't think it'll hurt him more. I don't think it hurt him missing it. I think it's gonna hurt him more if he come back 70, 80%. And he's timid and risk re-injuring that ankle.
Okay.
You could tell. I mean, he twisted it pretty bad.
Oh, look! I thought he broke that thing, man. As high as he jumped.
Yeah.
And I think I said it in our group chat, like, man, he hurt it. He really injured his leg bad.
And I was talking to my brother about this way back when we played basketball back in the day. You had like mids or high tops. They would help protect your ankles. Now nowadays, these kids going fashionable.
Yeah.
And wanting to wear these real nice, pretty, expensive low top shoes and easily twisting the ankle. Because he came down, he didn't step on nobody's foot.
No.
He came down, his ankle just creeled over.
Dog. Yeah, he was up there. Man, I thought for sure his ankle hit the ground. Like it was bad memories, man. I saw it the first, I couldn't watch it no more. I was like, it just brought back bad memories, man, from my days of playing. So I do worry about it. I do want him to be in some kind of rhythm. Like you said, I do believe though he's a well-trained athlete and he's getting around the clock therapy on that ankle, man. They are ice tubbing that thing, man. Stem cell, they doing everything to get that ankle right. So I think honestly, man, I would bring him in and I'll probably put him on a pitch count, just so he can get his feet wet in there. One thing you don't want to do is give a 16 seed any confidence. And what we've seen with Duke is sometimes they do give other teams a chance to stay in the game. And
you were playing. You were playing. If he was 70 or 80%.
If he was, I don't know if I'll do 70%, 80%. I think I'll do 80%. I don't know 70. I mean that mean you still in some pain. 80%, you're in very little pain, I would think. But if you can play and jump, then I definitely will play. I played with a ankle that's beat up, and I was still able to jump. Then you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You might be hurt when you 45, 50, like myself, but All right, but yeah, they got a gauntlet to go through, man. I think they season depends on the health of Cooper Flag. So
So what about the
all
other guy got hurt? I mean, he's not an impact to the team.
he's an impact to the team. He's just
One
not
for
as
sure.
big. Yeah, just not as big as, and he's a defensive player. You know, he's their defender.
Oh, okay.
So he's definitely an impact. You would put him on whoever their best scorer is, and then with him on ball, guarding you 94 feet, and then Cooper Flag in the background. You know, he normally finishes up if you do get past him and the other dark skinned brother, man, the dude from where is he, from Africa, I think he is.
Yeah,
Big
the number
toe,
9
yeah.
or whatever it is.
Man, that boy block everything. So between him and Coop back there, man, they kind of clean up the boards and clean up the glass for all comers. So but they can get through without, and I hate to say I forget my boy's name, man. But he has a bad shoulder. So yeah.
I don't think he might not play no more this season. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he might be done because I think his shoulder was already messed up, and it looks like it keeps popping in and out. It looks like, and you know, it's hard to play with that thing, man. So, all right, but let's go to the West. All right, we got Florida, the number 1 seed, very tough squad. They played Norfolk State, number 16 seed. Well, out of Virginia.
I say they shouldn't be playing Norfolk.
Yeah.
They should be playing South Carolina State.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you real quick. So you already talked about the North Carolina game where they're shooting the free throw. North Carolina down by 1. This guy trying to fake the Duke players and is going into the lane, and he steps in the lane when the guy makes the field goal, the free throw, so it don't count. Well, with the South Carolina State game, they were down with a minute left to go in the game by 4 points. They end up stealing the ball twice, scored, tied the game. It's like 8.9 seconds left to go in the game. So they tied the game. The guy that hit the tie and layup runs down the court and just fouled the Norfolk guy. The game tied.
Oh.
So the only thing I could think was he
thought
was still behind.
Down.
So he went and fouled the guy. Everybody looking at him like. So they ended up shooting the free throw. They missed one of the free throws, made the other one. They took the lead by 1 point. They got the ball, came down, and couldn't make a shot. Lost by 1 point.
Oh man,
devastating.
And how was the player who made the mistake?
They really didn't show him.
Oh really?
But I know that player from North Carolina was boo-hooing.
Yeah.
He put a towel over his head. He walked off the court.
Hey, in the chat line, man, are y'all able to chat? I don't really see anything. I feel like it's got stuck at 802. Let me know if we have any issues over here in the chat line, man. All right. All right, let's get back over here. All right. UConn and Oklahoma. 8-9. That should be a good game. So where is that? Oh, well, we'll get to that. All right, Memphis at Colorado State. Colorado State in there again. Maryland at Grand Canyon. Maryland's having a really, really good season as well. Mizzou at Drake, versus Drake. Texas Tech at UNC Wilmington. Texas Tech is a sleeper team, man. That's a team that you really, really got to watch out for. Okay, we got some times in here now, y'all. You saw that, OG?
What's that?
The date and times came up.
No, okay.
Yep. So we know the date and times for the games now and what they're going to be on TBS, True TV, CBS. All right, this Texas Tech game is on March 20th at 10:10 on True TV. Texas Tech, UNC Wilmington. Kansas, Arkansas is March 20th at 7:10 on CBS. That should be a good one. Kansas, Arkansas. Arkansas coach Rick Pitino, and then I think St. John is Calipari, or is it might be other way
No.
around.
Patino.
Pitino's Arkansas, right?
No, Patino is St. John.
John's. Okay.
Calipari is at Arkansas.
Arkansas. So if Arkansas knocks off Kansas and St. John's handles Omaha, the rivalry will be renewed between Pitino and doggone what's his name, man. So that'd be exciting to see. But St. John's, like I said before, is having a excellent season. Got a guy, Devion Smith, over there from Grayson, who actually said this is the best decision he's ever made, transferring from Utah to St. John's. All right. So what do you think about this bracket over here, OG? It doesn't look as tough as this doggone bracket over here in the South. But you tell me what you think about this bracket.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, it's not as tough as the one in the
East.
South.
I mean the East. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the toughest bracket out there right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this. Whew. And I want to get your opinion on who you think is gonna make it. I guess we should do that, OG. Pick our final 4 teams.
We can do it Wednesday.
Yeah.
Record.
Yeah, they don't start to the 20th, right?
Yeah, they had a play-in game, but the tournament don't actually start until
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that on Wednesday, y'all. All right. We'll make our picks, our final 4 picks, and then now we won't do our champion picks. We'll save that for our brackets. All right. In the Midwest, man, we have Houston versus SIUE. OG, you want to help me out on this one?
I have no idea.
SIU.
Subi?
Sui. What is that? SIUE.
Let's see.
Where's Snack at, man? Where's Snack? All right. Gonzaga versus Georgia. Georgia actually has been playing well too. Late in the season, they made their way into the bracket, man. They into March Madness, and they're not playing in the NIT tournament. So congratulations to Georgia. My dogs, Clemson and McNeese. Clemson and McNeese, 5 and 12 seed. Purdue.
Clemson got robbed too.
They should have been a little higher.
No, I'm saying they got robbed in the semifinal against Louisville.
I actually missed that game. What happened in that game, OG?
At the end of the game, the good point guard for Clemson, I can't remember what his name is, went driving to the hole and got absolutely mugged. And when I say mugged, he got mugged.
Did he?
It was 2 guys. One was in front of him, one was in the rear of him, and they both just mugged him. And no foul was called.
Okay. No, James. Xavier isn't in it. I did not see Xavier in here. Okay. Thank you, Remus. Southern Illinois University.
Southern Illinois University.
All right.
Right in there.
All right. There we go. My dog, Kamarie White, man. He said Vols. We are all in. Great.
They better hope they beat that hometown team of Wofford in that first round. Wofford could be pretty scrappy against Tennessee.
They gonna be scrappy. I had a partner that used to play for them, man. He transferred out. I think he should have stayed. I think he ended up going to Georgia State. I wish he stayed at Wofford, but
they straight here out of the bird. Kamari, watch out.
Yeah. All right. Illinois waiting on. Who are they waiting on, OG?
I'm gonna switch over to the one you on now.
Did you?
Because they have the time on. Let's see if they have it on here.
Okay.
They didn't have it on here. I know it's a number Another number 11 seed game.
Okay. All right. Well, Kentucky playing Troy. All right. UCLA playing Utah State. And then Tennessee versus Wofford. Love that Tennessee game. Love that Tennessee game. Oh, that's it right there. What's that? There you go. So hey, I'm sorry, Pee Wee. Xavier, yeah, Xavier is in. They have to play for it.
Yeah,
they got to play Texas for that spot.
Yeah, so I think that will be playing whoever were you asked me about that.
Illinois.
The number 6 seed. That's the winner of that game we playing.
All right, Illinois. So the winner of the Texas Xavier will be playing Illinois, and then American and Mount St. Mary's, and then Alabama State and St. Francis, PA. All right, so I'm gonna be rooting for Alabama State, man. I want to see my guy CJ make his way in there. And then I think North Carolina gets in, man. I think they beat San Diego State. Like I said, I think
it just depends on what North Carolina team you show up.
The last, like I said, last month of the season, I think they actually have picked it up because they were out of it, you know. Early
they were down 24 points to Duke.
To Duke, yeah. So, no, she's not. Oh, hold on, y'all.
Xavier win it all, James. Little John, really? They might not even get in. You picking them to win it all. Come on, man. So YG is gone. For a minute, y'all be thinking about who you think is gonna get to the Final Four. We're gonna cover that on Wednesday, and we'd love to have y'all Final Four teams. We're not gonna pick the winner yet, but we're gonna pick the Final Four. And you know, this bracketology is always hard because there's always an upset that you can't. Very hard to predict. And I had many a bracket get busted. I just hope a number 1 seed don't lose.
There we go.
We'll see.
All right, I'm back. All
right.
All right, so there we go. All right, so yeah, man. So that's what we'll do. We got a bracket on Wednesday, like the OG said, man. So we hope that you all jump in and join him. Like I said, it's a good time, man. It's a good time doing that bracket, man. So that should be a lot of fun.
You know, I wanted to say this. I was hoping Corey was gonna be on here. Let's go. I'm not sure if you heard about this, G. I guess maybe you have about the kid at Southern, Caleb Wilson, that died, a student at Southern University.
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, he was pledging a Mega Sci-Fi. You know, all the real truth hadn't come out, but all the news reports are that I guess it's part of their ritual on the fraternity. They were in this warehouse, and one of the brothers was punching the pledges in the chest with a boxing glove. And when they punched this guy, they say he went back to the back of the line. He started seizing. Then he stopped breathing. Well, the word is on all these news reports. Like I say, nothing is concrete. I'm just going by what's been reported.
Mm-hmm.
That they waited 10 to 15 minutes before they even reacted to this dude. Then they decided to go take him to the hospital, which was another 10 or 15 minutes away. But they saying at no time was a call made to 911.
What?
Yeah, no time. So right now, I think so far, 3 people have been arrested. But they say it's going to be probably more arrests because they just pretty much, you know, lack of better words, they just laid there and let this kid die. which is, I know we might have some Divine Nine people out there. There's members of the Divine Nine. But that's one of the reasons I didn't become a Divine Nine member.
What is the Divine Nine, OG?
Those are the 9 sororities and fraternities.
Okay.
The black sororities and fraternities.
Oh, okay. They call them the Divine Nine.
Divine Nine. Divine, Devine.
Okay.
So he was pledged in Omega Psi Phi, which is what I would have pledged if I was in school. But like I said, back when I was in school, it wasn't. It's supposed to be regulated now, because there's been so much hazing going on. But the reason I wasn't in school because there wasn't no regulation. And if I paid my money and somebody go come and try to hit me with a belt, or do something like that to me, I lost my money.
Right.
And they always say, well, you can return the favor back to the next pledgees coming in. No, bro, I'm not gonna make it through this. So y'all can hit on with y'all fraternity. More power to you, but yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, but it's a sad situation. Like Kamara said, they actually, lack of a better word, they murdered the kid. I mean, they pretty much didn't do nothing. And then they said, the news reporter said that the pledgees, they sent the pledgees to a different room, told them to change the clothes. Now I don't know what they had on. I didn't know they thought somebody was gonna come to this warehouse or what, but yeah, it's a terrible, terrible situation. This kid, 20 years old.
Damn. Yeah,
so it's probably gonna be more to come of this because they saying that there's probably gonna be more arrests.
Gotta be. Yeah, gotta be.
Need to arrest all of them. They're still there and watch their kid die.
No, yeah, I didn't hear about that. That is very, very disturbing. Wow. At Southern too, huh?
Yeah, it was at Southern.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yes, that's a terrible situation. But on the better note, let's move on. I guess to the NFL or the NBA, whatever you want to talk about now.
Yeah, let's stay in football. We'll stay in football, man, and we'll go to the NFL and to talk about a couple of these free agents. I'll start with my squad. Losing our backup of many years, man. Going to Kamarie's team, the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens actually get a seasoned veteran to back up Lamar Jackson, which I think honestly is a great move for the Baltimore Ravens and more so for Cooper Rush for two things. He got a bag. 2 years, 12 mil. I think it's like 6.2 million a year, which is more than he's gotten in his time with the Cowboys. So he went and got the bag, which is good for him. And then honestly, he gets the bag and really not really having to play. Lamar Jackson doesn't really get hurt often. He doesn't miss many games. So he's actually going to be getting $6 million to sit over there and wear a hat for at least maybe 16 games. You know, he may play that last game, Ravens, if they, sit Lamar the last game, because they don't need to play that game. But that's a great deal for Cooper Rush, man. So congratulations to Cooper Rush. And we talked about J. Lou leaving last week in the beginning of the free agency period. Tank Lawrence, man. He goes to Seattle. And as he's leaving Seattle, he comes out and says, yeah, I'm here now. I love Dallas, man. I have a home in Dallas. My kids still go to school in Dallas. But I was never going to win a championship in Dallas. And then he says, yes. I'm here now. So let me just tell you how I feel about it. I don't get the shot taking that he decided to do as he left. Been with the Cowboys for 11 years, and I hear you. You're upset they didn't offer you a contract. I hear you. A man who is coming off an injury, who is 30, 31 years old. They didn't offer you one. They let you go out there and try to, find, and you did. You found the bag. They gave you the bag out there. You making $14 million a year. I think you're one of the highest paid D linemen in the league now. At the 14 mil right now. So they gave you the bag. But to throw shots at, I can see you even going at the organization, but you went at your teammates, people that you've gone to war with, and threw shots at them. And so I feel a little salty about it, man. So D-Law, good riddance, my dog. Good riddance. And other players on the team felt the same way, man. Michael Parsons came out and said it's what jealousy and envy looks like.
Really? But who did he take a shot at personally? He didn't call nobody his name.
When you say you was never going to, no, yeah, he didn't call nobody's name. But when you say you was never going to win a championship, and you're calling out the people you're playing with, so
it could be management.
Well, you need to specify if you're going to say that. You don't do that to what you call your brothers. And they came out and said, I thought this was a brotherhood, dog. This is what you always said. This is a brotherhood. And the moment that you leave, you go out and you throw that to the wind. Hot boys, nothing.
But he not the only one that's left and said something about the Cowboys, has he?
So everybody else who has left said something about the organization. They said something about the ownership. They didn't say nothing about the players that they played with. And that's where the difference is.
So you upset?
Oh, I'm hot.
Why? Why?
Because you don't do that. If I go to war with you, don't come stab me in the back when you leave, when you get out. I'm still in war. I'm still battling. Don't go and throw shots at me from the back. I think that's dirty.
Hey, it's a doggy dog world, baby.
It shouldn't be amongst teams, amongst teammates.
You're not teammates no more.
No, they're not teammates anymore. So
he basically saying you diss me, I'm gonna diss you.
Oh yeah.
That's what he's saying. You diss me, I'm gonna dish you.
But the players didn't diss him. So Remus said, man, how is it a shot? When you say I was never going to win with this team, we go to war every day, and now you're gonna come out and say, oh, I was never gonna win. That's dirty, dog. That's dirty. Even if you felt that way, you don't go and say it. And let me say this. Nobody asked him that. Nobody asked him anything about a championship. He volunteered this. He volunteered it.
So who's the only one? Who's the only one that's fired back?
Oh, so Michael Parsons fired back. Osa Odigizua fired back. Look, Chauncey Golston. He went to the Giants, and he was like, "Damn, bro, I thought this was a brotherhood. What happened?" He was shocked with it.
It was a brotherhood while I was there.
Trayvon Diggs, he fired back at him. Demarion Overshown, he fired back at him. So, okay. Yeah.
Will y'all play Seattle this year?
No. I was looking to see. Yeah, so absolutely, Kamaria. There had to be tension before. So when Micah said that was envy, and he said this is some clowns, stuff. he came back and said, "Don't call me a clown if you want to been on here tweeting and podcasting. I might have came back and worried about winning. I might have came back." Another thing, dog, you was on that team. You was on the team. So if we weren't winning, you was helping us not win. Like, come on, man. Let's be real with it. Let's be real with it.
Let that man be gone. Stop being upset by what X-Players say, man. You get upset by the wrong thing.
Yeah, no, he can go.
You should be worried about who gonna be your backup quarterback now.
Yeah, he can kick rocks, man. He can kick rocks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I heard you.
That's what you should be worrying about.
Why you hot? You not a player. I am a player. Hey, I got sweat in this game, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I got sweat in this game over here. What? So, yeah, Pee Wee. A bunch of other players did, man. All right. If your team had a chance to win a Super Bowl or not, you know if your team, and that's fine. You can keep that to yourself, dog. You don't go out there and say that, man, to you about your teammates afterwards. Don't know. Ain't no other player did that. But we'll talk about your team because you had a player that did the same thing when he left. Kamari. I mean not Kamari, but Remus. We'll talk about. Yeah. We'll talk about what Harris said when he got to the Chargers. Yeah, clearly honestly, Kamari, I don't think he wasn't happy though. I think he was salty about the way they didn't offer him a contract. Right. I think he was salty about that. And he should have put the ownership on blast. And I would have been the fan base would have been okay with that. But when you come at the team, that well, now you lost us then. Look. Hey man, I was mad at everybody. So look, it happened late at night. Like, so we was all on Twitter, all my Twitter family, my all Cowboy Twitter family, man. We was all out on Twitter, mad as a mug. Oh man, we were tweeting to him. Look, he was blocking everybody, dog. He was blocking all the folks, man.
Sticks and stones may hurt you, but words never will.
Not that I try to tell him. I mean, I ain't trying to tell him that, but I wasn't saying anything to him. But I did a couple.
You just say you was hot.
I was hot. I did some reels and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I was mad. I was mad at Supersonics. I was mad at the Seahawks. I was mad at the Storm. I was mad at the Mariners. All Seattle. Everybody Seattle, dog. They can all kick rocks, man. They all kick rocks now. Hey, Kamaya, you might be right, dog. You might be right. You might be right, man. But look, Trayvon Diggs said, can't go to war with people that hate you, secretly hate you. So, man, I'm pretty sure a reporter asked him if he felt like he was ever going to win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. No, the interview's out there. You can go watch it. It's out there, dog. That had nothing to do with the question. He brought that up himself, Remus. He brought that up himself, dog.
I spent too much time on this. Words, man. Words.
I know. Words. I was supposed to go to somewhere. I know. Okay.
It's only words.
It's only words, man. It's only words, man. These are only words too, man. Kick rocks, DeMarcus Lawrence. I ain't even calling you Tank no more, man. Anyway.
You already called him Tank. Too late to say that.
That was the last time. All right. Also, if y'all watch my reel on social media or on TikTok, I was pumped up waking up in the morning and seeing that, we were still making moves. We picked up Miles Sanders, which is not a great pickup, but he's just a hole filler for right now. And then I was like, hey, word is we're going after Cooper Kupp. Let's go. We're going after Cooper Kupp. And that was nothing but your boy out there just putting it out there for a lie. What's the guy's name? Not Adam Schefter, the other guy. who just lies just so he can get clickbait.
But y'all need another receiver.
We did. So I thought, you know what? We do need another receiver. That's going to be a good pickup. He'll be a great number 2 for us. And then James Slater came out right after that. It was like the Cowboys are not going after him. They have not reached out. They don't have any interest in trying to get Cooper Kupp. So
he went with Tank.
he went with Tank. He went to Seattle and Sam Darnold. So we still looking for a number 2 receiver, man. We picked up your old receiver. Here's Campbell, I think it is. Some Campbell.
I picked up a linebacker too.
Oh yeah, we picked a lot of linebackers. We got and we picked up a DN. We picked up Dante Fowler back. We got our guy Dante Fowler back from the Commanders. So
y'all didn't want him. He was paid for the Commanders.
Oh no, he came from us. Y'all stole him from us when Dan Quinn left.
So y'all stealing him back?
Yeah, we're taking him back, man. Give us back our piece. So yeah, so I'm good with that, man. I'm good with that. All right. OG, man, what have y'all done? I know y'all was busy early on. Have y'all been quiet, or what have y'all done?
Yeah, we've been quiet here lately. I don't think we've done too much here lately.
Okay.
So I think right now we're probably just waiting on the draft.
Yeah.
We did our just do.
All right. So Kamaria says, whether the Cowboys fall on best or worst organization to work for? So, excuse me, they did the grades. Again, remember we went over the grades last year of the organizations, facilities, coaching staff, food, flight travel. Remember we did that last year with the teams?
Yeah.
But
who gave those grades though?
Right. The players. So the players did. And you know, I want to go back and see. I know the Cowboys are on the same place that they were before. I think some other organizations went up. Commanders is one of them that actually rose to a higher grade. I think they had a pretty low grade at the beginning. Then they rose up. That your ownership over there has changed that team around all over, you know. So, but speaking of that part of it all, your boy Harris, the running back Najee Harris from the Pittsburgh Steelers, went to the Los Angeles Chargers, and he gets over there and he starts talking about, man, this is a nice facility. This is one of the nicest facilities I've seen. He's like, yeah, these people don't treat their players like this in other places. And they don't have this type of equipment in other places. They don't care about this in other places. Najee Harris has only played for one team. And he went and threw shots at the organization, not the players, but the organization. So is that okay? Do you feel all right with that?
I mean, you say anything you want to when you leave. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it's only words.
Okay.
You know, that's your opinion. Everybody got one.
Mm-hmm.
So say your piece, get to stepping. I'm sure they go play each other. They're both in the AFC. They'll probably end up playing each other, maybe. But
possible. Yeah, possible.
But what's that big lineman from Pittsburgh? Can't remember his name. I know he won the Walter Payton Award. Big dude.
Georgia.
For Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know he a big dude. He's a defensive tackle. I don't know what his name is, but he gonna have to see him.
That was defensive tackle. Okay.
What's his name, Remus? I think he's number 93.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, but he gonna have to see him in that middle, boy.
Yeah. Cam Hayward.
Yeah. That's him.
Yeah. 94. Yeah.
That's him.
Mario says, man, save all your comments for your tell-all book when you retire. That's how you make your money. That's how you make your money.
They just giving a little taste. If they give you this little taste, then you're gonna get the book.
But now you got to go out there and show out. Everybody know you didn't go to Seattle for no championship. Like you can throw all that shade all you want. You didn't pick Seattle because you was going there for a championship. You picked Seattle because they gave you $14 million.
And we just talked about that, didn't we? Wasn't that the conversation we had?
Yeah.
About whether you going for chasing the ring or you going for the bag?
Right. Yeah.
And then y'all said you and Corey hard set on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a ring.
Yeah.
You and Corey hard set on that.
That's your studs. That's your players. That's who you want. He don't care about winning. I don't want him in my squad. You don't care about winning.
Are you gonna say about that dude now? Now he gone. So you talking trash? Now he gone.
Hey, that man just told me, man. He didn't care. He had all this opportunity to say something before. Now you gonna say something now?
So you and all your defensive players done fell into the Venus flytrap.
We deep in it, dog. Stuck in it.
So y'all must have big time confidence in Trey Lance.
No, we don't have a backup right now. Trey Lance is not signed to us either.
So y'all ain't got no backup.
We don't have a backup right now.
Well, y'all better get one.
Yeah, we got time. we got time.
Say what?
We got time. They got some backups that's out there that we can bring in.
Go get one. If you know what I know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We do have a backup on the team right now. He was our third string, our fourth string. So we do have one. I don't think they're gonna stay with him. They probably make him a third string, but we actually brought him in late last year. He was actually with us before. So we'll definitely draft somebody and try to see what we can get from there. So, all right.
Quarterback?
Who? A quarterback. Yeah, we'll draft a quarterback.
How's it gonna make Dak feel?
Oh no. Yeah, Dak don't care.
Okay, Dak don't care.
And Dak don't care. We know we need a backup and a successor after Dak retires, man. We got Dak for 4 more years.
Dak saw what happened in Atlanta.
Look, one thing we not doing, we're not picking no quarterback number 6. Look.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're not doing that. And speaking of that, they keeping Kirk Cousins as a backup.
They're paying $10 million.
$10 million. They had to pay a $10 million bonus. But I think he's still getting a wad of money right now. So I hate to comment on Corey's team with him not being here, but do you think that's a good idea, or would you have moved on from Kirk Cousins?
I guess their reason was they didn't have time to come up with a thorough decision on what they really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
They may want to trade him, but they hadn't had any offers yet.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why they decided to pay him the $10 million bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, somebody may pick him up. Y'all may pick him up as a backup.
Well, teams were waiting. Nobody's going to go and try to take on that contract and have to pay him that money with a trade. They weren't going to do that. what they was hoping for. Okay, let's just sit back and see what Atlanta's gonna do. Atlanta's gonna have to get rid of this dude. They gonna, or they had to pay him. Like they're gonna have to get rid of him, cut him at the deadline, but when they decided not to do it and make him a free agent, they got stuck with him. It's almost like they played chicken and they lost. So, like you said, they had time. They had time. They just played chicken and lost. Nobody bit on that fish that was in the water. So Remus said, man, Kirk is good. Keep him. I like Kirk, man. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. If the statements were true by him, he was hurt. I mean, you got a really, really good backup quarterback. The best backup quarterback in the league. So who you know can win you games. So it is a lot of money to have sitting on your bench though. But it's experience that you have with a young quarterback too, and a guy who's going to go about the game the right way. So I think honestly with the Falcons, man, you got the best of both worlds. Just in case something goes bad, you have a real backup or somebody that's going to come in there and win your game. Yeah. And then also you're going to have a guy who's not going to beat your young quarterback up, and he's actually going to coach him up. And so they actually got the best of both worlds. So I agree with you on that, Remus. All right. What other teams out there? The Miami Dolphins. I know my guy, James Littlejohn, sent me a bunch of things that they have been doing over the last, free agency period. And I didn't even realize they had been doing that much, man. So let me say that I am proud of them boys doing that. Let me see. Determining the best NFL organization to play for is subjective and depends on the individual priorities. But based on player surveys and team performances, the Miami Dolphins and Minnesota Vikings consistently rank high for player treatment and overall experience, while teams like the Baltimore Ravens and Green Bay Packers are also highly regarded for their strong organizations. Thank you, James Littlejohn, for that. That was sent to him from him. All right. He will find some good stuff about his team. I'll tell you that much. So the Dolphins signed Madison, the running back.
Dang, don't they have a slew of running backs already?
They got about 12 running backs over there. They signed Alexander Madison. Then they re-signed Etchenberg, which is the offensive lineman. I don't know if y'all know any of these people. Then they re-signed Terrell Dotson, the linebacker. They re-signed the safety, Iafatu Melifonwu. I did an excellent job with that one. I did an excellent job. That actually sounded right. Was right. All right. They
got rid of Mostert.
Mostert?
Yeah, they got rid of him.
Oh, is he a free agent or where'd he go? They re-signed Ashton Davis. They signed Ashton Davis from the Jets. They also signed Westbrook Ikhine, wide receiver Nick from the Tennessee Titans. I have no idea any of these people.
He went to the Raiders.
With the Raiders? Okay. Offensive lineman Larry Borum, the Dolphins signed from the Bears. And they signed James Daniels from the Pittsburgh Steelers, the guard from the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they've been very active in the free agency period as well. I don't know what needs did the Miami Dolphins have, and why was their season a disappointment last year?
Tua got hurt.
Tua got hurt last year too?
Didn't Tua get hurt? Or am I wrong? I thought Tua got hurt last year.
Did he had a concussion again?
I can't remember. James Lil John, didn't Tua get hurt?
I remember us kind of talking about he didn't want to wear the
Yeah, when he came back, he didn't want to wear the
cap. He didn't want to wear the cap, right?
the cap, yeah.
Remember Tyreek Hill said he wanted out, so we have to see what's up with that. He came and changed his mind on that. He said he was just upset about the way the season went, and he has to hold in his frustration. And he said he kind of backtracked on that whole statement. Said he wants to be in Miami. So that I don't think that is. Yeah, I don't. Well, once you say it, it's probably what you really meant. I think you just got some people come talk to you now, like, hey man, you can't say that. So I think it's probably what he actually meant, though. Really, honestly. Okay, man. I think that's it for. Was he hurt? Did you find out?
I'm trying to see James.
I know. I feel like he might be right on the OG. I feel like he did miss some games.
I think he did get hurt.
Because I remember they just didn't have nobody to throw him the ball.
They was complaining about that.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill had nobody. We didn't even hear from Tyreek Hill or Waddle for a minute.
Yeah, he missed 4 games over 5 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, Tua was out 4 games with a concussion. Okay. Yeah, we were saying like he shouldn't come back. Like just end the season, dog. Don't
you were saying he should get one of them Bosa helmets, the protective cover.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Let's go into the NBA on these last 16 minutes or whatever it may be. Let's talk about these Cleveland Cavaliers. Still have the number 1 seed overall in the NBA, but took an L to a team that plays them well in the Orlando Magic. If Orlando don't play anybody well, they're gonna play the Cleveland Cavaliers well. And honestly, I think the the Orlando Magic may be in the 8th seed right now, the 7th or 8th seed. And if that's the case, they would, of course they're gonna be the play-in, but the doggone Cleveland Cavaliers will have to see them in the first round if that's what they are. But I just don't think
at AC.
I just don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers are getting enough respect, man. They're not just beating up on, the anybody's of the league. They're beating the top teams out there. The Celtics, the Nuggets, the Pacers, the OKC. They're doing their thing, man. And this team, like I said, is a pretty well-rounded team. I believe they had 3 All-Stars this year on that team, and people aren't really talking about that with Mobley playing at that All-Star level. Of course, Donovan Mitchell, and then Darius Garland. And then they have outstanding shooting on all fronts. And then the pickup of DeAndre Hunter, which I still don't think is being talked about enough. His ability to play both sides of the court is a huge plus for them, man. OG, man, with this Cleveland Cavaliers team, man, is it good for them to be flying under the radar still? Or
I don't think they're flying under the radar. I mean, they have won 16, 17 games in a row?
16.
Yeah, I don't think that was flying under the radar. But I think last year, I think they had one guy that was out, and then the main guy. What's the main guy's name?
Donovan Mitchell.
I think he got hurt.
Yeah, in the game against the Celtics.
Yeah. So I guess they're a different team. They could be something to be reckoned with. They can stay healthy.
Yeah.
They remember that Orlando took Cleveland to 7 games last year.
They did. I was say that's like their kryptonite almost, man. Is they just play well against them for some reason. I don't know what it is. That team does play very well against them. I like Cleveland, man. I've watched them several times, and I don't know what it is. That it's nothing fancy. They don't do one thing great. They just have an all-around team. They play pretty decent defense. They have 2 7-footers in the middle. One of them can go to the outside and shoot threes. And then you have 2 smaller guards who normally you have 2 small guards out there, doesn't really do well. But they don't seem to struggle that much with those 2 guards, 2 smaller guards out there, man. They don't struggle on the defensive side. But then they have like excellent shooters on the outside. So I don't see very many flaws in this team and the way that they are built. I think they can play either way. They can play fast, they can play slow. They can play a grinded out 85, 95 game, or they can go 130, 140, So I like this team, man. Over in the West, we have the OKC Thunder, who are now just a game or a half a game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers for the number 1 seed overall. But there's been some talks now that this Oklahoma City Thunder, for some reason, are getting Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James type calls for Shai Gilgeous Alexander. And teams are getting frustrated and downright angry and being disrespectful. They said they're being disrespected with the way the games are being called against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Have you had an opportunity to check out some of these games and seen the calls that they have been complaining about at all, OG?
No, I haven't. I just happened to hear a little bit of his press conference, and he was pretty heated. Be interested to see how stiff that fine gonna be.
That thing about to be out there.
He went at the officials.
Mm-hmm.
Told me it was disrespectful. His team deserved more respect than that.
Mm-hmm.
And the officiating was just absolutely terrible. So I'm sure it's gonna be a fine coming down.
Oh yeah, he's about to get it, man. He's and I'm not gonna say deservedly so. I can see his frustration. I mean, he was almost in tears, man. And if you would allow me to play this, did he have a whole lot of cussing in the OG? I can't remember.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. So what we'll do, we'll play this clip so y'all can see what we're talking about right now. Let's see.
Coach, what do you say to your guys after a game like this? I'm extremely proud of the way they continue to compete. I'm disgusted by the way that game was officiated. The level of disrespect.
You can see and hear the crackling in his voice, man. You can see the pain and the tears already. He's probably crying in the locker room from frustration. I've actually coached a game like that as well, where it brought me to tears, man, because my kids was fighting so hard out there, and the ref just kept taking it from him. And then as a coach, man, you can't do nothing but get angry and kind of crash out like he did, man. So
Fact was above and beyond. They have a guy fall down, trip on his own teammate's foot. They review us for a hostile act. They throw an elbow to our chest, neck area. I asked for him, at least take a look at it, right? Just show us the respect to take a look at it. Okay? No one would take a look at it. Okay, the disrespect has gone far enough, and I'm not going to allow our guys to be treated the way that they were treated tonight. Okay, I tried to have a conversation with the official. The official was arguing with Mark. I say his name one time, and he screams at me and tells me that's enough. Right? We understand that we play a style of ball that's physical, it's on the edge. Right? I coach my ass off with a passionate way. I'm into the game. Our players are into the games. We understand that. Right? But we deserve a level of respect because we're competing our tails off and bringing something positive to this league. Right? We're growing young players. Our young players are competing their tail off. The least that they could do is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets. And enough is enough of it. And what you saw tonight was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of disrespect towards our guys and what we're trying to do.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. I understand him, man. I honestly understand him. I've watched several games, and it is, and I think the refs are going to go probably this off season and probably look at a lot of these calls that they're supposed to have stopped this. Like, so what Shai does a lot of, and Shai is good at getting to the foul line, but Shai throws himself into you. And that's not supposed to be a foul on, on the defensive player when he throws himself into you. He does it a lot, man. And other coaches, like I said, Cleveland Cavaliers coach, Denver Nuggets coach, players have complained about it as well. It's almost remember a couple years ago, James Harden used to do this all the time. And they had to change the rule. That's why there is no come through the arm continuations anymore because of it. So I think the rules team will go and look at probably all the Shai Alexander games, man, and see what they can do to fix that. So yeah, he was mad, man. He was mad. It was almost a Denny Green crash out type right there, man. You want to crown him. Yeah. So but yeah, that's the best team out there in the West. I like the way they play. I just wish that they will allow the players to play in those games though. So in the playoffs, that might be a problem for Shai because you don't get those calls in the playoffs. You'll get them. You'll get them in the regular season. I think that's what kind of messed them up last year. They weren't getting them calls last year. I think they was number one seed last year in the West. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be tough. I think Kevin Durant told Luka that today. Like, you get them calls right now. You ain't getting them in the playoffs. Which that team over there in Phoenix is a cluster, but that's a tough. I don't know what they got going over there in Phoenix, man. But that's just a team that's just out there right now. Bud has no control over there. So, all right, OG, man. I think I'm done. I ain't got anything else, man. You got anything?
No, I'm good.
You good? Well,
yes, sir.
We did not get our dog Corey on. He didn't make it back, but we will have him on Wednesday, man. I think we'll go ahead and shut this bad boy on down. Let everybody enjoy the rest of their Sunday. The women's bracketology is going on right now.
It's over.
It's over. Okay. It's over.
UCLA was overall number one seed.
Oh, really? UCLA?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's because, I'm upset about it.
Oh,
but I think it's because they beat South Carolina the first game of the season. But like Don Staley always says, you can't base that on one game. You got to
Right.
base that on the whole body of work of the season.
Right.
South Carolina doesn't shy away from anybody. They'll play anybody anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure she could be upset too.
That's just more fire for the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, when they were sitting there, they had T-shirts on that said "Rings Up."
I know you like that, OG. All right. With that being said, man, episode 69 in the books, baby. Oh, I did not. I did not talk about our weekend. I forgot to mention that me and the fellas all went out to Sandbox and did our little virtual, what is it called? Virtual shooting. I don't know what they do, but it's a virtual gaming system that you go and you play on, man. So much fun, dog. So big shout out to everybody that came out there. My dog Kamarie, Stan, Glaze, Reggie, Mark, Ray, Marcus. Who else was out there? Oh, Big Ken Knight, man. So much fun. But Pee Wee don't come out, man. They don't ever come out, man. You know, Pee Wee don't like me like that, man. So I ended up with the high score in shooting. Our team ended up with the overall high score. We had 76,000. Our other boys, man, they had 56,000. They said Ray had a lot more than I had, but we never saw his, so I can't believe it.
Pistol whipped in the game. Wow.
You know, I'm gonna find out what a pistol whipping, dog. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody rocking with us. My dog James Littlejohn, my homeboy Kamarie White. Make sure y'all check him out. Go hit that like button on his podcast on YouTube and on Spotify, Apple, all your podcast platforms. Also, if you're on the chat, you'll see his thing in the chat, man. His right there. I got it right here. Just click on that, man, and make it easy for you. Also, Cooking Dad's drink reviews as well. Y'all can do that right there as well, man. My dog, Roddy Littlejohn. My homeboy, Quest. My homie, Remus Cromwell. Anybody else that may have been out there, man, charge to my eyes, not my heart. We love y'all. Remember to keep your head on the swivel and keep God first. Have a great week, man. We'll see y'all on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We are out. Peace.